Okay, so let's get this started. I already have my face done. I have L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. I have my loose powder on. I contoured my cheeks. I use my Lorac contour palette to contour. Also my nose is contoured and everything is done. So I'm going to use my Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, and I'm going to apply that using a Morphe S4 brush. I'm going to take my Morphe 35N palette with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that color that's kind of my skin color. Then I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the color Tempera in my brow bone with a brush that I don't have the name for. I then took tape and I cut it into little strips, and I placed it exactly where I want my new crease to be. And I first started using Morphe M200 brush with the color Burnt Orange. I used that as my first color. Then I took the same brush and I used the color Realgar, and I placed that a little bit below the first color that I applied. It was just to kind of intensify the first color that I put and make it a little bit brighter and more noticeable. Then I used a Morphe M200 brush, and I used the color Cyprus Umber. I'm sorry if I killed that name. I'm not exactly sure how to say the name of that color, but I used that brown, dark brown, to intensify that crease and to make it a little bit more precise and I then went ahead and I used the NYX Gotchat covered concealer in the shade Beige, and I used a Morphe M326 brush. It's a small concealer brush, and I cleaned up that crease to make it better. And then I went back with the Morphe M113 brush, and I kind of put a little bit of that brown that I was missing. I then used a eye defining shadow brush, and I used the color Primavera all over, basically where there's not any shadow in the eye. I then went in with my jet black liquid liner from e.l.f. and I made a pretty big wing. For me, it was bigger than my normal eyeliner. I never use so much eyeliner, but it came out good and I liked how it looked. I put on lashes by Beige in Grand Glamour. To me, these lashes are so pretty and I really like them. I then went in with my Rave Cosmetics blush and bronzer palette, and I used a Real Techniques blush brush to apply that. I went in with my Modern Renaissance palette again, and I used a Morphe Fan brush, and I applied the shade Vemeer. Please someone correct me if I'm saying this wrong, which I know that I am. And I used that shade as a highlighter, and I liked how this shade looks as a highlighter. It's really light, and to my complexion it went in perfectly. I loved it. I used an e.l.f. brush to highlight my inner corners with that same color, and then I used an e.l.f. eye crease brush, and I used the color Burnt Orange and Realgar in my lower lash line just to apply a little bit something in there. Then I went in with my mascara to finish my eyes, and I used the Rave Cosmetics in Jet Black. I sprayed some of my e.l.f. mist and set, and then I made a concussion of these Lime Crime liquid lipsticks. I used the color Cashmere in the outer parts of my lips, and then I went in with the color Bleached on the center parts of my lips, and to me it came out as a beautiful color. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comment section if you liked it or if you didn't like it. And this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like this and you would like to see more like this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, write me a comment, leave me what you think, let me know what's up. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.